hope you are all having a great time. And I am making this video with a lot of requests from my juniors and my other YouTube subscribers that I should make a special last 1 week preparation strategy for upcoming NIPER 2020. So first of all, I just want to tell you that I know that you have done very well preparing very hard for this exam, and you have already got extra 4 months. So you shouldn't be complaining that you didn't. If someone says right now that they didn't got extra time or sufficient time to prepare for NIPER, I don't know what to say. But for the majority of you, I know you have done very well, you have done your part, and the last week the preparation strategies did different, and now you have to put your foot on the accelerator. So I am gonna guide you through this video that what should be your proper strategy that I followed during my time when I cracked NIPER 2019. So it may help you to crack NIPER 2020 also. Alright, so let's start. This is the first point that I want to tell you, that don't study anything new, trust and focus on your strengths. So as you know that you have already got plenty of time, more than the time we get when we gave our NIPER exams. We only got 4 months, and you are got additionally 4 months. So I know that you have studied very well and you have covered almost 90% of the topic. But for the last week strategy, my first request is that don't go for that remaining 10%. Some of you may get greedy and think that let's see these things once more that I haven't seen. If the questions comes and if I get the tukka, I may crack the exam with very well. But this is a dangerous tendency, because not only you are studying something, you are cramping your mind with something completely new that you haven't studied before, but you are also compromising your memory and your learning skill for the topics you have covered. Use that time, use this salient time to revise all those topics you have studied. This is my request to you. Don't study what you haven't studied till now. Alright? Okay? So the second point that I want to focus, that you need to revise. And we all know that you have to revise. But the thing that I want to tell for this last week, that this revision should be a strategy. Okay? Don't open all those books like Lieberman Lachman, K.D. Tripathi and start to read from the beginning, line by line. I think you are smart enough to understand that you just need to touch the tip of the iceberg. You have already studied those things, you have already understood the concept of those things, and just you have to skim through those things. Like when we used the newspaper, when we read the newspaper at the morning. So you read the newspaper in 5 minutes. How do you do that? Do you read every single detail, every single word of the newspaper? No. We just see the heading, we just find the salient points, and we just skim through the newspaper. So the strategy is like that. You have to do the revision in least amount of time and possible in a day. So first of all, I had some recommendations from me, that from the KDT, the pharmacology book, only go for the drug classification. There are lists for every classification of drugs, and you have to see from those tables and all those things, and along with that mode of action of every drug should be remembered. But if you just see the list, you will find the mode of action in many cases. But in some kind of peculiar kind of classification, you just have to go through the book and read. Okay, but I think just the drug classification and the mode of action of the drug is enough, because in NIPER they don't ask question from depth. From MedChem, I want to say only go for the classification. Don't be greedy here to study all the structure, all the synthesis, because the question will be very less. It won't be fruitful and it will waste your salient time. Okay, so if you are fond of chemistry, if you want to go for chemistry, so I would suggest that go for the organic chemistry that you read in 11-12. Go for name reactions, the reaction mechanisms like SN1, SN2, E1, E2. Go for ester hydrolysis. All those things you should be covered. You should study heterocycle chemistry, and study means just skim through. Don't go through that all from the beginning. And for the cognosy, all of you must have Kokate, or even if some of you are using the Pearson handbook, you will find all the tables of the use, the active chemical constituent, everything of the tannin, of the glycosides, everything of the resins, everything that's is to be there, you have to study. You have to just mug up. There's no concept here. Okay, and also you have to go through all those test ones, that at what test, Hager's text, what we use like picric acid, and what color to what color, like creamy white, yellow precipitate, all those things. You know that very well. You have already made the notes, I suggest. From the Cutics, there's nothing to be new here. Just from the tables, that what should be the contact angle of water, contact angle of mercury. There are very much tables. I have forgot those things because it's been a year. But you will understand what's the Hausner ratio, what's those basic things from the tables you will find easily from any Muhammad Ali or Pearson book I suggested, or you have your notes. From analysis, you have to. This is my personal suggestion. Some of you might follow various books or anything. I am not getting any conflict there. But what I did, I made some specific channel. There is a YouTube called Pushpendra Kumar, and he gives brilliant lecture analysis. He is the god of analysis to me, and I made all the notes from there. This channel only. I didn't touch any other channel, and I suggest that you should just read, because there's not much time left here. But if you are preparing for NIPER like 2021 or something, for the future student that will watch this video, they must go through this channel very thoroughly and make all salient laws, details by detail, everything about spectroscopy and other things. But just for NIPER, mainly focus on spectroscopy. And the most important thing, you will go the FDA approved drug, its common name, its use, its brand name. These 4 things are important. You may note it in your copy that these 4 things are important, and only go for November 2019 to June 2020. Why I am not telling beyond June 2020? Because it's seen that they will make the questions and they will revise, and the question is made 2 to 3 months prior to the exam. So it's expected that if the question will come from FDA, it will come from that time frame only. Don't cramp your mind with unnecessary things. You are understandable, and I would suggest you don't go for right now the GK part, because it's completely based on luck what will come. You cannot cover it in 1 week, let's be honest with you. So now you will just stick to the revision strategy. Don't go for beginning, just go skim through all those things and just do your best. And the third thing that I want to discuss for the last week strategy, that you have to give mock test. But now the thing is, you don't have time to go for any subject wise mock test or topic wise mock test. You need to practice yourself, that to produce the best result you have to give full mock test, because that will create the situation what we will face in the examination center. Because in examination center you won't get any subject wise or topic wise test, we all know that. So give full mock test. You can follow GDC or Pharmacognize, but I think you are already doing these things. But for the last 1 week, I would suggest only give full mock test. All right. And one important thing is to be there is, do not give any mock test on the day or the day before the exam, because it will only entangle your mind. It will, it will end that energy of giving the exam. So when the day we will going to get exam, you don't need to give any test on the very morning or the previous night. Okay, you will just be relaxed, just be yourself, eat healthy food, don't eat junk food, just have a good night's sleep. You don't wake up till 3 a.m. and give the exam next day. Don't do these things. You know better than me. You all have a 8-hour good sleep, good food, and I know you will give your best. So these are my 3 strategies that you should follow for the last 1 week of NIPER. I always tell my student, whatever your mindset be, everyone is different, but never work without a purpose. Always work with a plan and purpose, and everything will work out. Okay, so that's my message to you. So all the best for the upcoming 2020 NIPER exam. I hope to see you soon in Mohali. If you can crack it, of course you will. I have faith in you. And after my CSR NET exam, I will start the biology lecture series that I promise. So stay tuned to my channel BioSikho. You can search. I will give the link in the description. If you like this video, destroy the like and share button and share it everyone, even with your juniors, because it may help them. Okay? So I will take your leave. So take care. Good night and all the best.